EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as we do the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Cleveland. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win at playoff time.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mason Graham forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Marlon Humphrey on the defensive side, making that look easy from his corner position.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Gabriel. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Set.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, it's Gabriel. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kyle Van Noy. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. It was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Yellow, 43.
Now Gabriel. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Gabriel from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Wester on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Jackson now off the bootleg. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third and 4. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
They'll run forward with Henry, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The handoff to Foot, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy does. Get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We're seeing quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
To throw again is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
On his loop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
33, yellow. Cut.
To the air is Gabriel. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Down. Red. Cut.
This is Ford. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped. bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here come the Ravens. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Jackson going to keep it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on! Larry! Alpha!
Again to Henry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, shot! Sit on!
Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Luke now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A beautiful fake. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Come on, set. 45. What?
Gabriel looking to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Gabriel. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Jackson now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. Here's a diving catch right side. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's good for a Browns.
On the ground, it's 4. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two yards to go, second down.
Chop. 17. Hut. Go. 33. Set.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Ready?
They run with 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gabriel going to throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He was down by Malik Collins.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to Mitchell here. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey, Alpha, what?
Play action. It's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.